Hey, beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back, Capricorn. This is your bonus reading. What does Capricorn need to see, know, or hear? Cutting out the burdens, cutting out the dead weight here. I don't know. Sister. Oh, jeez. This is fear, worries. Okay, so it's like, I don't know, like you freed yourself here. Free to look for a new relationship. Free. Yep. It's almost like, I don't know, Capricorn. It's almost like, what is this? Someone afraid of getting caught? Someone is like, you could have caught somebody, you could have caught somebody cheating or lying. It's like you freed yourself. Capricorn, it's like you're free here to go doing what you want to do. It's like, yep, you've broken the chains that kept you bound somehow. This is freeing yourself from the chain, the ball and chain. It's like I'm looking to my future. I am proud. I have broken free somehow of something that was not healthy for me, not good for me. And somebody is actually angry because you've broken free, because you have chosen to follow your instincts and your intuition. Now, it's like, I don't know if this is an unhealthy job, an unhealthy partnership, an unhealthy marriage. I don't know what it is, but you've broken the devil's grasp. Now, I know you are the sign of the devil, but that's not what we're talking about. You've broken free of something that was not for your higher good. You've taken the sword and broken free, and now someone's angry that you've broken free. Could be a job, could be an unhealthy relationship. I don't know. And you're happy. And someone is not. I think that someone figured that they could hide something from you. Or they're hiding how hurt that they are that something is over. Because someone still has feelings for you. They do. someone still has feelings for you. It's like someone wishing maybe you broke free of a pattern. I don't know. Somebody could be mad at themselves for not realizing what they had until they lost it. Their own choice and their own path. You're moving on. And they can blame you till the cows come home, but you're still moving on. It's like someone still has feelings for you. Someone may have been feeling sorry for themselves. Somebody may have been like trying to pass the buck to you, blame you, but you're still moving on. Maybe this person was in denial. I don't know. You're not open to this person anymore because they may have betrayed you. They may have gossiped about you. I don't know. It's like looks like they manifested a bunch of burdens for themselves. It's like slow and steady here, man. I don't know. You're building. Looks like you're building for your future. It's like you're going to remove anything that is not for your higher good here. You're just like, you know what? Sorry, not sorry. I want happiness. I want peace. And anybody who disturbs my peace, I'm cutting out. It's just the way it is. I know my worth, my value. And like I said, I'm not interested in competing. I'm not going to be in a competition. I'm not interested in fighting. I'm not interested in arguing. I'm not interested, period. I'm not gonna stay stuck. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not gonna be breadcrumbed. I'm not settling for less. I am moving forward. And I am free to see whoever I want, date whoever I want, and that's their problem. Now they're the ones worried about who you're seeing, who you're gonna date, who you're gonna be with. They're guilty. All they hurt their own selves. If they had worked that hard at staying together as they did, falling apart, you'd still be together. It's like, it's teamwork. You know what I mean? It's like, look, person's feeling like a fool. Because it's like, you truly were someone's destiny. Hey, you really were someone's destiny. They could have been incredibly happy here. Instead, they chose the hard way. This is like somebody who's going to have to learn the hard way about everything. It's like, I'm not going to be made a fool of. I'm not going to be breadcrumbed. I am free to see whoever I want, whenever I want, and how I want. They have no say in my life anymore. It's like a freeing experience. It may have hurt to know a truth, but at least you know the truth. And it's like it can be very freeing because before it was like someone is all up in their head and they're always thinking instead of putting that energy into them own selves. It's like someone was, absorbing someone else's problems, someone else's life, someone else's issues. And although that comes with relationships, not to immerse yourself 100% in somebody else's life. Someone could have lost themselves by giving away their power and giving away their energy to someone who may not have been worthy to have it. It's like, when you realize, like, frick, this really hurts. But I gotta do what's best for me now, and I know this hurts, but I've gotta look after me. I've gotta fill up my own cup again. I've got to heal. I've gotta look after me. And don't feel guilty for doing that. It's like we can lose ourselves in loving someone. We can really lose ourselves, especially if we are that give our all, we fall hard. But it's like you should never give up your own cup for someone else. It's good to give, but if it's not being replenished, then it's time to move forward. It's time to move on. I mean, it's always good to love, but not to the point where you have nothing left inside of you to give. And that's what some happened to someone. They gave too much of themselves. And you get lost in that. I've done it. We've all done it. Well, most of us anyway, not all. That's for sure. All the good folks have, I can assure you of that. And it's like someone is taking more than what they give back, and it's time to look after yourself. That's settling for breadcrumbs. It's teamwork, reciprocity, or nothing. And that's what Capricorn is saying. You know, I don't want to settle for less anymore. I don't want to settle for less than what I deserve and what I know I'm entitled to and what you know, and if somebody else is now crying the blues because of that, that's on them. Like, it's teamwork. It's not one person giving all the time. People don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize that. They just take it. And the only time they get mad is when they're not getting it anymore. And it's like, soon as you pull back or set boundaries with people, they hate it because they're so used to getting it from you. And it's like that's taking advantage of a good thing and a good person, and it's never going to work out. It's not going to work out until people start to recognize what they're being offered. And the only time they miss it's when they don't have it. And sometimes that's enough to make people smarten up and do a change for the better. But if people are in denial of it, what can you do? You're not going to order them around and make them love you or something like that. It's just I love myself enough to walk away. I love myself enough to say no. I love myself enough to I know what I'm deserving of and realizing it. Like, and some people never realize what they had. They just go get another supply. And until that turns out void for them too, because they're continually searching for something else that's out there. And they will never find peace and they will never find happiness because it isn't out there anywhere. It's within. And so just because they replace a person doesn't mean they're going to be happy. A truly happy person is happy within themselves and they are content with who they have. It's not out there, oh, I gotta find a new person so they can make me happy. It's not anyone's job to make someone happy. It's our own jobs to make ourselves happy. So if someone is unhappy, they ask themselves why I'm not happy. Well, because I'm being breadcrumbed, because I'm not being valued, because I'm not being this, because I'm not being that. Yeah, it starts to outweigh the worth of being there. And someone has realized you know, I am better off looking after myself and filling myself back up because I've been giving this all away to everybody else until the point where you're bankrupt emotionally, where you can't give anymore. And someone is greedy to want you to give that all the time. It's greed to want someone to give that part of themselves away where it leaves them emotionally bankrupt. Just saying. It's our jobs to value our vessels, our minds, our bodies, and our souls. And if someone isn't reciprocating that and appreciating that, then they're not deserving of it. you've made a wise choice. And keep looking after you. Fill your cup up, man, because it's like waiting for somebody else to do it. You'd be waiting a long time. So while you're here, you may as well live life to the fullest and be as happy as what you can be. But that is within. That's peace. I'm good. I'm good with what I have. I'm good with me. I'm good with my own life. And making yourself your own priority. Take care, Capricorn.